is. All right.
Gifted this to me.
I'm going to bring to order the Rock Valley College, Community College District 511 regular board meeting for Tuesday, July 28th, 2026. May we have a roll call, please?
Nelson, Goldsmith here. Espinoza,
Here.
Persian.
Here.
Simpson,
Here.
Kudia.
Here.
Salto,
Here.
Gorski.
Here.
Okay.
I don't believe we have any. I don't believe Trustee Nelson's going to join by means of other than physical presence. So we'll move on to communications and petitions, public comment.
We're going to double check.
We're going to double check.
What?
Yeah, we kind of jumped the gun last week.
None. Need to be home.
In case you didn't catch that for the minutes, Gloria Cadilla is teasing President Spearman. It's President Spearman, okay? I know you miss Amanda, but, there you go. You did a fine job. After a long day today, I'm glad you didn't have to do this again today. So, all right. Any other communications and petitions or public comment other than my ranting right now?
No, sir.
Okay. Recognition of visitors.
We do have visitors here this evening, but we'll be introduced at least one set of visitors during the general presentation. Other than that, I want to welcome William Watts, former GED instructor at Rock Valley College, and he's a self-published author, children's book, and he decided to just participate today and listen in. So welcome back to the campus.
Thank you. All right. Well, then we'll move on to general presentations.
All right. With general presentations, I want to welcome Dr. Letisa Wallace of Light Strategies, our RVC lobbyist, to the podium so she can introduce her team member and share with us some of the great work we've been doing and connecting with the state.
All right. Wonderful. Thank you. Good evening, Dr. Spearman and the board, as well as faculty member and public who's here this evening. As was mentioned, my name is Dr. Letisa Wallace. I represent Rock Valley College in our state capital in my capacity as your government affairs professional, also known as a lobbyist. I will have this gentleman introduce himself, and then we'll go through some of the things that we were able to accomplish in the last legislative session.
Hi, my name is Isaiah Shelton. I'm currently the government affairs intern for Light Strategies. I'm also a student here at Rock Valley. Hopefully be done next month. So yeah, it's nice to meet you all.
Thank you.
Welcome to both of you.
Thank you. And shameless plug, he's my little, used to be my little guy. Now he's my very grown young man. So, yeah. All right, so Rock Valley College, over the last roughly 7 to 8 months, has actually been very intentional about making sure that it has a very strong presence in our state capital. As you can see from the graphic in your packet, this was kind of here are some of the things that we've been able to accomplish visually for you at Rock Valley. So one of the biggest things that I think is important to point out is that in the state's nearly $56 billion budget, Rock Valley continued to hold its reappropriation of dollars that had been placed there over the last several years. And this may seem like, oh, well, all they did was reappropriate that thing. But if you know what's happening at the state and federal level, there have been quite a few cuts and reconfigurations of the state budget. And the fact that we were able to maintain and hold strong, I think, was extremely important. We also had a huge presence this spring with Dr. Spearman being in our state capitol multiple times. I did not bring a slide deck to put up there. I don't know if he wanted his picture, but I thought it was very important to have the president of the institution in Springfield so that he can meet and greet with the key decision makers. So we had multiple meetings with legislators who serve on the higher education appropriations committees in both chambers, as well as the higher education committee in the House, the chair there. Dr. Spearman was also present and part of two hearings. One hearing regarding appropriations for PATH, which ultimately did not get its funding in this state budget, but he and the ICCB were present to have conversation with the senators about that. And he was also present and ready, should he be needed, to testify about the community college baccalaureate legislation, which did successfully pass the executive committee in the House, but we were unable to get it over the finish line before May 31st. So it is kind of an open question for the next couple of months, what will happen during veto session. So here you see some of the recommendations that I have for moving forward. I will just say that we'll continue to make sure that not only is Dr. Spearman speaking to those leaders within the higher education committees, but that we are also talking to the leaders writ large within the respective chambers. Bless you. So making sure that we have goodwill. We should be thinking, or I would recommend as a board and as an institution, that you begin to think about what your priorities will be for the 2027 legislative session. So if you are paying attention and are aware, obviously there will be an election in November. There will be veto sessions shortly following that for the legislature to take on anything that the governor may have vetoed. In odd years, there's also opportunity for what's called a lame duck session. So anybody who is not going to be returning probably literally the next day for the 105th General Assembly to be sworn in, they will have a session perhaps to take on some issues. And that's usually about calendar. As our calendar moves forward throughout our state constitution, that could change the threshold of votes needed. And so sometimes lame duck is an opportunity to go back to 60 votes in the House and 30 votes in the Senate or simple majority to get things done. So now would be the time to be thinking about priorities. And if we are unsuccessful as a coalition throughout the state in getting the community college baccalaureate passed in veto or lame duck, that will certainly be an issue that we will continue to address. And so now I'll pause for any questions.
Trustee Nelson, I'd just like to also acknowledge that Trustee Nelson arrived at, what do you have in the record?
519.
519, thank you.
Dr. Wallace, are you considering running for the mayor of the city of Rockford?
Oh, I was uncertain that would be a question here tonight. But I appreciate that question. That is one that people have been asking me for the last 24 hours, so I'm unsure what that answer would be.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, good enough.
Thank you.
I was just curious, do you get to see what other community colleges are asking for, either in funding or other kind of help? And if so, are there any things that they're asking for that we should ask for, or they're doing that we should be doing that we're not?
Well, generally speaking, budgetary requests would go to an appropriations committee, and so you don't always see it until a piece of legislation has already been introduced. So I would say, proactively, I probably would not see what another community college is asking for. But what I could do is retroactively look at anything that came through higher education approach over this past session and let you know what other community colleges requested, if they requested anything specific.
'Cause they may be requesting some money for a program that, hey, that sounds pretty good, we should do it.
Yes.
So you could be our spy.
That's fine.
Any other questions? Gloria?
Actually, I just have a comment. I saw your video today where you said you were kind of interested in staying where you are, but you would think about it. But I appreciate that. I guess from my perspective, I just want to say I appreciate what you're doing for RVC.
Thank you.
And I hope you continue. Thank you.
I appreciate that. Yes, it's an interesting time. The last 24 hours have been, and as I said, I've just always wanted to serve and give and do. And this role allows me to be the policy nerd that I secretly was that people maybe didn't know I was.
Any other questions? I have. So first of all, I think we're lucky to have Dr. Wallace representing us downstate, and I'm glad she's focused on us and not other community colleges right now. She brings a wealth of government experience, well, education, then government. Now we're kind of doing more government lobbying on behalf of education, and perhaps lobbying us on behalf of the city of Rockford. So we'll see how that goes. But specifically, the question you have, you recommended that we start putting together our kind of our wish list for the 2027. And I'm a person who likes deadlines. So
Okay.
when would you suggest we have that plan together? So backdate it from, the board would like to probably give some guidance, the President Spearman and his team. So what's the date? And then that'll give them some time to plan. And if it's next month, then we've got some work to do. But when would that date be?
I would recommend that be sometime in November. And I think that with Dr. Spearman leading and however he would choose to configure this, I think we would have to have conversations, not just about appropriations, but as you see, there are often pieces of legislation that get introduced on just general policy or climate of a campus, et cetera. And maybe you have something that you're doing really well or something that you would like to see support for. But I would love for you guys to figure out internally having a conversation about what that should look like, meeting with me, and then I can help you strategize. Is this something that is feasible? Is this something we need to find a sponsor for? Is it something that already exists? And then I would say a hard deadline, November, so that when session starts in January, if we do need to be looking for people to help be champions of that, we have time to locate that.
So just kind of talking out loud about our general schedule. So we have a committee of the whole at the beginning of a month and at the end of the month a voting meeting. So possibly giving you guidance or consensus at the end of October with a discussion to wrap up no later than the October cow.
Yes, October cow or October board meeting.
Wrap up the final discussion and then.
That way we know for sure.
Right.
And yes, that would work the best by no later than October board meeting. And that way it gives you enough time and us enough time to strategize on how to connect. But if there is a pressing issue or something that may come up, let's be more flexible and share it right away so we could
I just wanted
it.
to bring it out, make sure we're all on the same page in terms of the schedule and stuff. And okay, all right. Thank
I'm
you.
with you.
Thank
All
you.
right. Thank you very much. That's all I had. Anybody else? Thank you very much. We do appreciate
Thank
everything you're
you.
doing for us.
Thank you for the opportunity. You guys have a great evening.
Thank you.
Thank you. You too.
Any other general presentations?
No additional general presentation.
Okay, I'd entertain the approval of the minutes for the June 9th, a motion to approve the minutes for June 9th, 2026 Committee of the Whole and June 23rd, 2026 regular Board of Trustees meeting.
So moved.
Motion by Trojan, seconded
Second.
by Kadia. Any discussion?
Nope.
Roll call.
Nelson.
Aye.
Goldsmith, yes. Espinoza.
Yes.
Trojan.
Yes.
Simpson.
Yes.
Padilla.
Yes.
Salto.
Yes.
Gorski.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Now we're going under action items here, and I think Trustee Nelson would like our student trustee to make a motion on any one of these. So jump in on any one of them. So.
Okay.
Okay, so the first item here, a motion to approve claims sheet check register June 2026 BR 8410.
So moved.
Motion to approve?
Yay, second.
Second?
Seconded by John Nelson. All right. Any discussion on the claim sheet? Any changes on the claim sheet? Hearing none, roll call.
Nelson,
Yes.
Goldsmith, yes. Espinoza,
Yes.
Prosian,
Yes.
Simpson.
Yes.
Kudia,
Yes.
Salto,
Yes.
Gorski.
Yes.
Motion carries.
So we're on to the purchase reports. So I'd entertain a motion to approve purchase report A, BR 8411A, fiscal year 2027 amendments.
So moved.
Nelson and Simpson?
Simpson.
Okay. Any discussion? Any changes? No changes from the cow? Okay. All right, roll call.
Nelson,
Yes.
Goldsmith, yes. Espinoza,
Yes.
Prosian,
Yes.
Kudia,
Yes.
Salto,
Yes.
Gorski.
Yes. Okay, I entertain a
I
motion.
missed somebody? Me. Simpson?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry about that.
Sorry.
I entertain a motion. I'll slow it down. And a motion to a purchase report B, BR 8411B, the fiscal 2027 purchases.
So moved.
John Nelson,
Second.
And
Kristen Simpson. Any discussion? Before any discussion, any changes from the cow? Okay. Any discussion on purchase report B? Hearing none, roll call.
Nelson,
Yes.
Goldsmith, yes. Espinoza,
Yes.
Prosian,
Yes.
Okay.
Simpson,
Yes.
I'll wait. I'll wait.
Kudia,
Yes.
Salto,
Yes.
Gorski.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, thank you. I'd entertain a motion for purchase report C, BR 8411-C, the fiscal 2026 amendments.
So moved?
Second.
Padilla? Seconded by Espinoza.
You know,
Okay. Any changes on the amendments? No changes. Okay, any discussion on the amendments? Hearing none. Roll call.
Nelson,
Yes.
Goldsmith, yes. Espinoza,
Yes.
Prosian,
Yes.
Simpson.
Yes.
Kudia,
Yes.
Salto,
Yes.
Gorski.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Okay, I'd entertain a motion to approve Rockford Public Schools RPS District Number 205 Dual and Articulated Credit Memorandum of Understanding, BR 8412.
So moved.
Second.
Who was the second over here?
Right here.
Salto?
No.
Oh, Espinoza. Oh, Salto.
Oh, ooh. I heard Crystal.
It
was me. Okay.
Yep. Righty. First of all, I'd like to thank Rockford Public Schools for continuing to work with us in this way. We do appreciate it. Any discussion? Any changes from any previous MOUs or anything with these? Pretty standard? Okay. All right. Roll call.
Nelson,
Yes.
Goldsmith, yes. Espinoza,
Yes.
Prosian,
Yes.
Simpson.
Yes.
Kudia,
Yes.
Salto.
Yes.
Gorski.
Yes.
Motion carries.
I'd entertain a motion to approve a memorandum of understanding between the University of Illinois Chicago College of Pharmacy and Rock Valley College, BR 8414.
So moved.
Nelson,
Second.
Prosian.
Trojan. Is there any changes from is this a first-time agreement or is this a
Yes.
first time a change? Okay. And is this is for a one-year term for the MOU? Okay, all right. Any discussion? And we'd like to thank their partnership with us. Roll call.
Nelson.
Yes.
Goldsmith, yes. Espinoza,
Yes.
Prosian,
Yes.
Simpson.
Yes.
Kudia,
Yes.
Salto,
Yes.
Gorski.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Okay, we have other business, unfinished business. Do you have any unfinished business, President Spearman? I have two items. One item was brought up at the last meeting. Trustee Trojan is asked to see if we can go back to the original, kind of the 4 engineering programs we were thinking about working with NIU on, and we're only working with them on one now, and see what we can do about taking care of at least one more, if not the rest of the 3 in the original plan or some other type of plan. But if you could go back and take a look at that, as we've discussed on the phone and that I sent you a brief little email on. Okay? All right. And the other item is Trustee Nelson brought up the topic for discussion in the future regarding the possibility of the board engaging an internal auditor. And I challenged Trustee Nelson to bring to me before this meeting a plan, not a plan, but documentation kind of describing what this role would involve. And he did, very detailed, more detailed than I expected. So I appreciate that very much. And I will be forwarding this on to the trustees, and then I would ask that it be included in the packet. And I would like to have this as a topic of discussion at the August COW. The board entertaining or discussing the possibility of hiring an internal auditor. There'll be no other discussion on it now. The discussion will occur at the COW, but you'll get information in advance of even the packet for your own review. And I'll send you a copy, Joe, just so you know what we're all talking about. Any new business?
Questions?
Oh, question.
I have questions. With regard to the engineering program, this past Saturday, I met with Gary Smith, who's the NIU Director of Outreach. He is the responsible person for the robotics program and their sponsorship. But anyway, in the process of discussing with him, he indicated that the NIU engineering last year was up 10%. And he said it looks like this year's enrollment is going to be also up 10%. So they are, I said, how do you do it? What's going on? He said, I'm out there beating the bushes all the time. I'm here, I'm there, I travel a lot. And so, in other words, engineering is not dying. They're getting it, but apparently, I don't know if we're feeding it or not. The other thing that I mentioned to Dr. Spearman is I just want to, District 205 with their new quad, I was informed that it may have impacted their engineering program negatively. So I've asked for Dr. Spearman to look into that, see if that's true or not true. But if it's true, then obviously 205 would not be feeding Rock Valley College engineering students, right? Wouldn't that make sense if it's negatively impacted? So anyway, I think you got to look into it.
Yeah, go ahead and respond.
Okay.
Just don't shoot yourself in the foot on this one.
We'll continue to look into it. However, there's 2 points. Regarding the NIU 2+2 agreement, we shared some data. Originally, we thought our numbers were dropping, but it dropped about 3 years ago, and since then it's been back up and steady. So they've had about 50 active students in the program. So that is good. Right now, what we're trying to figure out is how many students who are not a part of our AES program are still focused on engineering and where they're going. So we're hoping to be able to share that data with you soon, so you just sort of have a sense of all of our engineering students, because once they go into an AS or an AA degree, they're not coded as an engineering student. So we're looking at them by the classes they enroll in, okay? So we're looking at that, so we'd like to share that with you. And then your second point, RPS doesn't have the set engineering program. One of the classes they decided not to go to the quad. And that class was probably going to be a 3-credit transferable course to RVC for dual credit. With that said, they don't do right now a dual credit engineering anything with with Rock Valley College in the last few years or so. Right now, what we're working on is a senior semester with the engineering focus that we'll be able to offer to school districts to try to get the students interested and moving forward. And we'll discuss that more once we roll out the engineering program, or data and report.
That all works for me. And my short answer is that I'm all good for fair competition. We just have to, beat the pants off of our competition. That's all.
Yeah.
So there you go.
How it works.
Thanks. Okay. Any other comments? Go ahead.
Not vote on running start, I believe. I have skipped over
Did I
from
skip
dual
it?
credit to
Oh, did I miss it? I am so sorry. I am wearing a new pair of readers today, and it's a little blurry. So go back to action items H4. Approve Rockford Public School Systems District Number 205 Running Start Intergovernmental Agreement IGA BR 8413.
Move to approve.
Nelson,
Second.
Soltow, was it? Okay, thank you. Any discussion? Well, if I had just kept track of the numbers I was reading off, I want to know when I skipped one, so I'm sorry about that. No, if I'm hearing no discussion, roll call.
Nelson.
Yes.
Goldsmith, yes. Espinoza.
Yes.
Trojan.
Yep.
Simpson.
Yes.
Kudia.
Yes.
Salto.
Yes.
Gorski.
Yes.
Motion carries.
So we've done 5 under H, we've done 1 under I, is there any new business under other business?
No.
No. Okay, so on to J, updates and reports.
Right. Well, thank you, and good evening, board. I truly enjoyed my time off campus, but as we tend to say, there's no place like home. While away from campus, I participated in the American Association of Community College President's Academy Summer Institute, followed by a family vacation. This year, the Summer Institute was in Asheville, North Carolina, and consisted of 50 presidents throughout the U.S. The 3-day retreat took us on a personal formation journey through the Wisdom for Good retreat facilitated by Dr. Tony Clemmer. As presidents, we were reminded of the importance of being morally good and our authentic selves. I truly enjoyed the experience. Regarding the community, I had an opportunity to attend a meet and greet for the new superintendent of RPS, Dr. Larry Huff, hosted by the Rockford Chamber. He looks forward to continuing our partnership and increasing reading, math, and graduation rates. I also have a meeting scheduled with Zach Oakley, the executive director of the Rockford International Airport. The purpose of the meeting is to develop a rapport and discuss future partnership opportunities. Last week, we hosted a Rockford Promise press conference in the ERC lobby. The purpose of the press conference was to share our partnership agreement with Rockford Promise and Rockford University. Rockford Promise has students attending RVC on full ride scholarship based on last dollar, meaning if their financial aid doesn't cover the tuition, then Rockford Promise will cover the cost. Regarding RVC students, the scholarship was only for 2 years, and then they did not have an opportunity to use the Rockford Promise scholarship when they transferred to a 4-year institution. This press conference was sharing that now RVC Rockford Promise students can transfer to Rockford University after graduation as a Rockford Promise scholar at RVC. We signed a similar agreement with NIU in January 2025, and I want to thank Vice President Heather Snyder, Vice President Patrick Pyer, our Communications College Director Jennifer Thompson, and her team for organizing the press conference. Well attended, well organized. Now, sticking with on-campus updates, our COO search is underway. We will be hosting on-campus interviews for 2 candidates on Thursday, July 30th. Open campus forums will take place from 11 to 11:50 in the atrium and from 3 to 3:50 in the PAR, which is where we're currently located. Trustees, I welcome you to attend the forums. There will be a virtual option. Please let Ann Kerwitz know if you'd like to participate. We would like to schedule a downtown campus tour for the trustees on Wednesday, August 12th at 11 o'clock, or excuse me, at 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 1 o'clock, and 2 o'clock. So you'll have 4 options. We're asking for 2 trustees at a time, so Please confirm your time slot with Ann. The ribbon cutting is still scheduled for Friday, August 14th at 10 a.m. And this concludes my announcements.
Any questions? Bob?
So the Rockford University program is somewhat similar to the NAU program, whereby the Rock Valley College student, upon graduation, goes either to NIU classes, which are held here, or the other program, they go to RU to complete. In both cases, either through scholarships or self-funding, the RVC student pays the first 2 years.
Yes, through scholarship or self-funding, meaning financial aid. Yes. So when they established this Rockford Promise, they established it. Oh, and there's also OSF, St.
Yeah,
Anthony
the
School
medical
of
one.
Nursing also accepts Rockford Promise students as well. But when the scholarship first was established, the Rockford Promise students had to select NIU, RU, or RVC. And if they selected RVC, you're correct, they could not use it beyond the 2 years. And so we've been working on that partnership, Dr. Pyre and I. Dr. Pyre serves on the Rockford Promise board, and we've been working on that partnership and making sure that everybody understands the importance of not penalizing our students for selecting RVC before transferring to one of the 4 years. So now NIU established it a year and a half ago, about January 25.
Correct.
And then RU just established it now. So now it's beneficial and more incentives that our students, if they want to stay in the city and attend RVC, they could. So we're excited about the opportunity.
Any other
Thank you.
questions?
Thank you.
Thank you very much for the report.
Good, thank you.
Ready for
Dr. Barnes and Dr. Huntley are both on vacation.
What?
they'll stack with me. Sorry.
So,
You get two back, you lose two, right?
so no report from them, and we'll start with Dr. Pyre.
Thank you, Dr. Spearman. To be clear, Rockford University and NIU, for the students that complete Rock Valley College's degree as part of the Rockford Promise Scholarship, Rockford University and NIU are funding the education. Rockford Promise is not. For the last 2 years, NIU is using their own dollars and the students' financial aid process to complete that scholarship for them, and Rockford University is doing the same thing. Rockford Promise is not paying for the last 2 years of their bachelor's degree.
What are they
They're
paying?
paying for the first 2 years at Rock Valley, just to be clear.
So a student could get either Rockford Promise money or our scholarship money for first 2 years?
A student coming to Rock Valley College as part of the Rockford Promise Scholarship Program gets their tuition initially covered by Rockford Promise, but it is, to Dr. Spearman's point, not first dollar. They would use their financial aid or Pell or other scholarships, including the Rock Valley College Foundation scholarships, which they are eligible to apply for first. Then whatever is not paid for by
Rockford Promise
financial
fills
aid
in.
or Pell or other scholarships
I see.
is paid for by Rockford Promise.
That's how
And,
they
and
extend
that's
the
year
dollars.
1 and 2.
That's year 1 and 2
Now, year
here
3
at
and
Rock
4
Valley.
is also a last dollar program, but not through RVC or
Not through
Rockford
RVC
Promise.
and not through Rockford
the
Promise.
institution, whether it be NIU
or
or
Rockford University.
Okay,
Correct.
all right. So it's, but they essentially have to exhaust all their opportunities, the student does, for financial aid, and then those institutions will kick in.
Correct.
Okay, great.
That's pretty typical of a promise program around the country.
Is there any grade point criteria?
There is.
Which
They have to,
is-
well,
Residency
2.3, I believe, or 2, let me double check, but I want to say 2.3 or 2.5.
Yeah.
Leaving Rock Valley. Have to complete Rock Valley first,
Yeah.
graduate us, and then they're accepted. But there is a GPA requirement. I have to double check it.
And 3.0 to go to NIU.
3.0 to get NIU, yes.
Yeah, well, 3.0 is a requirement for the NIU engineering program.
And they can stay here for the NIU engineering
Yeah,
program
yeah.
as part of the as part of the NIU partnership. That was included. Or they can go to NIU directly into DeKalb.
Gloria had a question before I hiccup.
Well, actually, I just want to make a comment. Although it may sound a little confusing, but it confirms the fact that there are several resources available to anybody who wants to go to college, especially here at RVC. And that's refreshing to hear. Again, just another opportunity for our citizens, our community, to take classes or, further their education. It's just, as I said, might sound confusing, but ask the questions and we'll help out.
I believe the term is pathways, and I use ad blockers for all my browsers, except for last night when I had it turned off because I was testing something, and all of a sudden an RVC ad with pathways came up for it, right in the
You're
lower
welcome.
corner. Yeah. So, question, not directly related, but since I have you here, for like the NIU program when they're taking the classes here. Now, somebody told me that healthcare is an issue for full-time students, okay? Getting medical insurances. Somebody told me that NIU has a program or a way for students to get healthcare, or not healthcare, but actually insurance.
Health insurance.
Covered through NIU somehow, or NIU partner. Do you know if that applies to?
I don't know NIU specific. I can certainly check into that. I am familiar, having worked at a couple of four-year public and private universities, and we can do the same thing here at Rock Valley. We can offer students preferred partner kind of information. So, for example, when I was at a different four-year institution, the university I worked at did not have or provide insurance for students through the university, but they had a preferred vendor that they would share that information with students if they were looking for an insurance plan, a health insurance plan. That was kind of a group plan that students of that.
And it was required, so if they did not have.
If they live on campus, some universities require health insurance, and that was a way for them to provide that resource.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, thank you very much. I digress.
But I can certainly check what NIU requires or offers. I'm not familiar.
Well, it's specific to, since they're doing NIU, but on our campus, if that would still apply if they did have such a program. So,
Good question.
yeah.
I will write those
We're
down.
just trying to go end to end here. Make sure if
You're
they
fine.
start here, that they can be covered all the way through and get here and not turn a four-year program into 6 or 7 or something like that because they have to work and pay for bills. So, all right. Thank you.
All right. Okay. Good. Well, thank you. Good evening. I want to start tonight with a quick congratulations to former Rock Valley College baseball player Mason Lee for being drafted by the Boston Red Sox in the 13th round of last week's Major League Baseball draft. All right. It's our second, 2 years in a row now we've had somebody drafted. Mason played for RVC from 2023 to 2025, currently attending the University of Illinois Chicago as part of the UIC Flames Missouri Valley Conference baseball champions this season, and is a right-handed pitcher. So congrats to Mason. Next, I want to provide an update on our TRIO Upward Bound summer programs. This summer, 37 Upward Bound students completed a 6-week summer program. Students participate in a comprehensive experience combining academic enrichment with college and career exploration, leadership development, financial literacy, and experiential learning designed to prepare them for post-secondary success. Highlights include an overnight visit to Western Illinois and Monmouth College, where they explored academic programs, the admissions process, campus life, and transfer plans. They also participated in late June, that was early June, in late June, an Illinois TRIO Student Leadership Conference at Eastern Illinois University. They engaged in leadership development, college readiness workshops, networking opportunities, and personal growth activities. And in early July, all 3 Rock Valley College TRIO programs, which is TRIO Student Support Success Services, Achieve, and TRIO Support Services Complete, along with the Upward Bound students, all participated in a 5-day TRIO summer road trip. And they visited Harris-Stowe State University, Central State University, University of Illinois Urbana-Champaign, and then also participated in various educational enrichment experiences, including a trip to the Indianapolis Zoo. And my page jumped. Throughout the summer, these students participated in numerous educational and career exploration activities, including tours of Rock Valley College's Advanced Technology Center, the Aviation Career Education Center, health science programs, and more. The activities were intentionally aligned with Upward Bound programs' objectives of increasing college readiness, expanding career awareness, and promoting leadership development, and then also preparing students for post-secondary education and future careers. Finally, I would like to take a moment to recognize and congratulate members of the Student Affairs Division that were recipients of our third annual Student Affairs Division Awards. This year's winners, I'm happy to announce, are the Newcomer of the Year, Administrative Assistant and Student Navigator Generalist, Mac Fries, Rising Star, Coordinator of Student Activities, Ms. Eunice Obeng Adekum, Outstanding Customer Service Member, Advisor, Academic Advisor Omar Ramirez. Collaboration Award went to Financial Aid Advisor Elisa Franco Gonzalez. Our Unsung Hero went to CRM Administrator Eric Rogers. Our Student Worker of the Year was Noah Benny. Friend of Student Affairs is one of our staff members in the Maintenance Department, Mr. Chad Toole. Legacy Award and winner was Outreach and Scholarship Coordinator, Mr. David Anderson. And our Student Affairs Employee of the Year, our first-year Experience Office Manager, Miss Amanda Zika. And that concludes my report.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
Any questions?
I have a comment.
Go ahead.
I just wanted, I told Dr. Pyer that I really appreciate this new brochure. You haven't seen it yet, take a look at it. I mean, I've always been impressed with our slogan that we are the home of champions, but this confirms it. If you have a moment, take a look at everything we do in the athletic department. It is extraordinary. And I commend your department and everybody who's involved with it for your work. So
Thank you, and I commend
Appreciate it.
Vice President Snyder's team in marketing communications.
Team effort. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good evening, trustees. I have the FY27 enrollment update. Summer 2 does end next week, and enrollment is currently 8% behind last year, but 11% ahead of budget and 7% ahead of the stretch goal. The fall semester begins August 15th. As of today, fall enrollment is 3% behind last year, 95% to budget, and 91% to the stretch goal. As a whole, FY27 year to date is 4% behind last year, 97% to budget, and 93% to the stretch goal for the 2 semesters. I also want to give a shout out to one of our enterprise system directors in the IT department. Chris O'Neill has invested substantial time and effort to update our state compliance reports after the SAS migration. Her diligence and persistence have allowed several college departments to continue operations and submit accurate reports in a timely manner. I don't think I can even express how much of an undertaking this has been and how many hours Chris has put in, so we truly appreciate her efforts. Thank you.
Very good.
Any questions on that report?
I have a
Enrollment? Go ahead.
Yep, today's my day.
You're on a roll.
Yes, I am. I just have a quick question. What is the absolute deadline for registration for the fall session, or are we done? Just in case there are some people that are kind of on the fence, let's let them know.
In truth, enrollment never really ends. So, but there are different deadlines. So if they wanted to register for a 16-week course, your more traditional semester-long course, those classes start on August 17th. So ideally, they're registering the Friday before is kind of that deadline.
Okay.
Can they sneak their way in? Maybe, but it's a lot harder. It would be best to register
course.
before 5 p.m. on August 14th.
Perfect. Thank
If
you.
they're looking for a 12-week course, they get an extra 3 or 4 weeks to register. If they're looking for an 8-week course that starts in October, they get a few more weeks beyond that to register. If they want the last 4 weeks, they get a few more weeks beyond that. And then we'll start registering for winter.
So anytime.
We never stop.
All right, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
I got it.
Any other questions? Bob?
Yeah, on the fall, you're running below last year, but you're running above budget. Did you set the budget below what you did last year?
The budget was set below what our actual.
Sorry, I just had this conversation with President Smirnian, and I've had it with student trustees in the past. If you ask the one question and I hear 2 different answers, that just radar goes up. So
Yeah.
somebody explain it, give me one answer for it, so.
It's all an interpretation. The budget goal is below last year's actual hit.
Is what?
So
what we got.
What we originally earned, total amount earned, that's not the budget goal, correct?
correct.
That's what you're trying to say.
So last year, what was our total credit hours?
Our total of fiscal year 26 was like 123,000 credit hours. Our goal was 115. Our stretch goal was 120.
Correct.
We hit 123.
And so the budget is based on 115,000 credit hours, which is below what we achieved last
Yeah,
year.
but what did you actually do last year for the whole year?
123,000 credit hours.
That's what I'm saying. You set the budget below what you did last year rather than it being equal to or higher. So to make your budget, I mean, it's okay, you got a conservative budget, but what I'm trying to get at is you set the budget below what you did last year. Normally, you would set it equal to or a little bit higher.
Bob doesn't like hearing 10% drops.
Well, we also have a timing issue. The budget was prepared prior to knowing what our final year numbers were.
Yeah, okay. You get the point.
No, we get the point. It's just not a perfect scenario. Again, we don't know our final numbers until after the fact. So you budget accordingly, and then just stay there.
I
Don't-
get it.
Okay, we'll see how it goes in another month.
Well, we have a rolling enrollment, Bob, so it keeps on going.
It keeps on going, just like, what is it, a battery, the ever-ready battery keeps on going?
And I jest about it, but it's, you're talking about overall hours too, so you got to wait till get the whole picture. So, any other questions? That answer was fine, by the way. Thank you very much. All right, next.
Good evening, trustees. The Summer Manufacturing and Readiness Technology Camp, Smart Camp, is hosting its last week of camp from Monday, 27th July this week to Friday, the 31st of July. As a reminder, this year, the college hosted morning sessions and afternoon sessions for each of the 4 weeks of Smart Camp, from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m., and then again from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m., all at the Advanced Technology Center. In the morning, if you're interested in attending, the Family and Friends event will begin at 10 a.m. In the afternoon, if you're interested in attending, the Family and Friends event will begin at 3 p.m. All trustees are welcome to attend and participate. If you would like to attend, please let the Office of the President know so we can ensure you are acknowledged during the ceremonial remarks. My second announcement relates to early college data regarding Running Start. In response to Trustee Trojan's request for Running Start data at the Committee of the Whole meeting on the 14th of July, I would like to remind all trustees that data related to enrollment will be addressed in the standard enrollment report we provide for early college in September or October. This report has been provided in September or October for the past 3 years, once we have all the MOUs and IGs fully executed. Thank you.
Thank you.
The numbers don't come in until after the 14th day of the fall semester, so they have to take time to process.
Okay,
Comment?
go ahead.
I did attend one of the Friday afternoon smart camps, and I must say, it looked to me a lot more efficient, the way it was laid out. Everything was held on the floor, out in the shop, rather than going into the office area and so on. And it just looked to me like they were much more efficiently organized and conducted, so I think that's a good improvement.
Any other questions? Gloria?
Not this time.
Okay, all right. Next report.
Good evening, Board. I do have 3 updates for the Board tonight. Obviously, the first update will be on the downtown campus. Work continues on both the Downtown Training Center and the Downtown Learning Centers. Regarding the DLC, furniture and cabinets, benches have all been installed in the classrooms and labs. We've had all of the automotive and collision repair equipment that was stored at Stenstrom Center has been delivered, and the academic teams are working to place those items within their respective areas. We have completed the outside panel installation and other outside work on the DTC. We still have some flooring and some flooring for stairwells and some drywall work that needs to be done around the elevator as we work to complete the elevator installation in that building. We also have a fair amount of cleaning going on in that building, and what's the HVAC or the air handling panels are being balanced and continues to be balanced out so that the building can function properly and we're also doing system tests and commissioning. For the DLC, furniture installation is also complete there. The elevator is awaiting final inspection and is operating currently in a construction mode. The outdoor ACM panels are moving towards completion, hopefully this week. We do have a few flooring issues that we're going to resolve. We continue to do HVAC balancing right now, system tests and commissioning on all of the equipment. And we are also working on final painting of that particular building. Outside, the landscaping is planned to be finished this week. Parking lots are being paved as we speak and will be continued to be paved tomorrow, completing on Thursday when they're striped. So overall, we're working on that. And staff move-in is planned on Monday. So next week will be a crazy week as people get used to the new buildings and we get people situated and everybody organized and everybody figures out what they're doing and what they're not doing. So overall, we're continuing to work on the downtown campus. The second update is the CL2 elevator. After the committee of the whole meeting, where we discussed the option of potentially doing a second elevator, I did reach out to the Bailey Edwards team and advise them of the information that was relayed back to me. They are reviewing the second elevator option and have actually sent the information to SHPO, which is the State Historical Preservation Office, to determine if they're receptive to that second elevator, and we're waiting to hear back from them. So I'll continue to keep you informed on that second elevator situation. Finally, I've had conversations with the architect of record for Rock Valley College, OPN architects, regarding the ACEC discussion and review of potential of increasing the size of that particular program, excuse me. And I'm working on finalizing the cost and the contract to do that preliminary assessment. And I'm hoping to have it finalized by the end of the week and then starting the assessment in the next few weeks. Any questions?
Questions? I have a question. Oh, go ahead, Bob.
I was going to say, considering where you were a couple months ago, I think we are beginning to breathe a sigh of relief because it looks like it's coming right on the button on time.
We are breathing a few more sighs of relief.
Congratulations.
Well, his retirement's contingent on getting it done on time. There's a penalty otherwise. So.
That's why where it is, right?
Yeah.
John?
ATEC, what's that stand for again?
ACEC is the Aviation Center.
And my question, Trustee Nelson raises at the cow, he raised it again. And as a former, and not really joking, well, it sounds like it might be, but as a former copy editor and technical editor, so everything's HSC, ATC, AEC, and you've got downtown is DLC and DTC?
It's the Downtown Training Center and the Downtown Learning Center.
Right, but what are you calling the downtown campus? Is that just DC?
It's just Downtown West.
Just telling it, so it's DW? Or, I mean, you're coming with, you have...
We don't actually have...
You have an acronym for everything else.
We don't have an acronym for the downtown campus.
Okay, I'm just wondering, just in terms of consistency, that's all. I'm just
We have a
wondering,
lot
so.
of acronyms, but the actual campus, we just call it downtown.
So this is the main campus and the downtown campus?
Yeah.
But the ATC is the ATC?
Because it's the center, it's one building, so it's the center.
Okay, and then the Center for...
Learning and Retirement?
Yeah, CLR.
CLR,
right.
Yeah, that's out at Bell School.
Okay, right, yeah. I'm just getting them...
Well, downtown should be DWC.
Consistency, and then the main kind of campuses that encompass more than one building, just the main campus and the downtown campus.
Right.
Okay. Anything that's a single structure, you've got an acronym for.
Correct.
And that's an okay policy. I'm okay with that. But, I used to sit with a bunch of technical copywriters, and we used to actually think about this every week. So all right.
So why not call downtown DWC, Downtown West Campus?
If you would like to start doing that.
Then you got an acronym for it.
What would be the main campus?
Huh?
What would be the main campus?
RVC.
Okay. All right. I like RVC downtown and RVC, Maine, but okay. Anything else?
No, unless you have any additional
Any other questions for him? Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good evening. Financial services and business services were in our favorite time of the year called fiscal year end. And as we are getting ready to close out fiscal year 26, we are preparing for our FY26 audit, which will commence on Monday, August 10th, and we'll have auditors working on it for 2 weeks, harassing us for information, and then we'll eventually be getting our reports. Are there any questions?
Questions? No? Thank you.
Thank you.
Good evening. I would like to recognize our Tutoring Center and Writing Center this evening. I am pleased to announce that Tutoring and Writing Centers have been awarded certification as a Level 1 and 2 Certified Tutor Training Program by the internationally recognized College Reading and Learning Association. For more than 30 years, CRLA has been a leader in learning assistance, reading, and academic support programs with almost 1,300 members and over 2,000 certified training programs worldwide, so not just in the States. The Tutoring Center and Writing Center has worked hard to develop a tutor training program that meets CRLA's rigorous standards and has successfully completed the International Tutor Training Program Certification peer review process. Achieving certification means that our program has met CRLA's high standards for tutor selection, training, direct service, and evaluation as an integral part of their overall tutoring program. I'd like to recognize Emma Toole for her leadership of the Tutoring Center and Writing Center, and thank everybody included in the Tutoring and Writing Centers for a job well done.
Very good. Thank you.
Is that it? And thank you again for your service at the Committee of the Whole. So thank you. Your leadership team updates. I think we're out.
That
Done.
concludes our updates.
Okay, student trustee report.
Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Hello.
As the summer has flown by, I came to the realization recently that the first day of the 2026 fall semester is getting closer and closer. And as I adjust myself to this new role I am taking on, I am learning, and the more I learn, the more I feel prepared to better the college for the student body. I do not have a set plan yet as I'm still adjusting, but with some time of preparation, my goal is to accurately represent the students, and I plan to work with many other student leaders, and I even spoke to Mohammed Al-Sadek, the president of Malta United Nations, and he's now also the president of SGA, which stands for Student Government Association Club. Since he is now the new president for this club, I am looking forward to collaborating with him for projects in the future. And I had a small interview with Mohammed, and so far, the Student Government Association Club of Rock Valley is headed towards an exceptionally good year. So far, Mohammed's plans for our club are to have more club fairs, to have weekly club spotlight tables, more detailed information on clubs on the college website, making the Student Government Association Club more accessible for students outside of the meetings, having off-campus experiences for Student Government Association members. We have a busy and fun year coming ahead, and I could not be more excited. And so far on campus, there is parking space for everyone when I'm here, but that will change soon. I am both thrilled and nervous for parking when the fall semester begins. The parking lots on campus are going to be overwhelmingly packed with new and returning students, but that will be just a sign of success for Rock Valley College.
Thank you. Any questions on that?
Thank you.
That was a fine report.
Yes.
Anything? Okay, thank you. Okay. The ICTA report.
But there hasn't been a meeting, I don't think, since the awards dinner, but the ACCTA National Conference is coming to Chicago soon. I hope everybody has talked to Ann and gotten their reservations in to attend. I will attend, of course, and I look forward to a vigorous conference. Of course, the statewide organization is hoping that we have a very, very good turnout of trustees for this particular meeting. I hope so too.
We can jump right into trustee comments if you have anything else to add. Would you like to hit your trustee comments now? We've acknowledged your request to talk to the auditor thing. We'll put that on the agenda next month.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. The only thing I would say is I noticed in the minutes there was no notation of my medallion that I got for my trustee education from the Illinois Community College Trustees Association. I meant to wear my medal to this meeting, but I forgot to grab it, and
We
spent a wonderful afternoon.
There was a discussion about it, and there was genuine confusion about it.
Yeah.
So I'm just telling you, it was discussed, but we weren't sure what we were talking about. And I'll take the fault. I'll take credit for the error.
Well, I will make it a point to wear this gorgeous medallion at our next meeting.
I'm sure you will. All right. Any questions for John on either his Zichter report or his trustee report? All right. Thank you. Kristen?
I don't have anything. Thank you.
Okay. Bob?
A couple of things, and I'll just go into the foundation. But anyway, Saturday, as you know, was the big one, the big event, 24 teams. The way the competition works, 3 teams compete against 3 teams and so on and so forth all day long. Well, the 3 teams that won were from the Chicago suburbs. Unfortunately, our local teams didn't win, but we did have good representation from some of the Rock Valley College employees. 2 of our police officers were there, making sure nothing happened, and nothing did happen. We also have Dave Snyder and Vicki on our committee, the robotics committee, so they contribute quite well. So that was Saturday, a good event. I'll go into the foundation right away. All we got right now is 326 scholarships were awarded in the best chance period. And tomorrow opens up the last chance period, which runs until August 13th. That gives students another opportunity to apply for scholarships. So we're running pretty good in terms of number of scholarships that have been awarded. So we'll have a more detailed report at another time.
Anything else?
That's it.
Okay. I think Trustee Nelson has a question.
2 questions, Bob. One, is there some competitive advantage the teams from Chicago had that we could make up here at Rock Valley? That's one. And 2, how many scholarships are left on the table, if you know?
Or how many dollars?
All I know is we have about $900 million to give away. 900,000.
900 million. You're just trying to make John happy. He's free at millions
Mr. Chairman, in
2017.
900,000 to give.
That's
so I don't
pretty
know
good, too,
where.
though.
I don't know what the I don't know what the total remaining is. We'll know probably in a while. As far as competitive advantage, I don't know that. It's the way the competitions work. Sometimes stuff happens that the team just doesn't do it. For example, the team from Hananiga and her son is on the Hananiga team. They were in the national championships in May, but they didn't make the ladder this past Saturday. So it's kind of like any other sport, Sometimes the gods are in your favor and you win, and sometimes stuff happens. But
I missed action item 4. I mean, heck, that things happen. There you go. Any
Stuff
other
happens.
questions for Bob on either his report or his foundation report? All right, let's go back to trustee reports. Do you have any trustee reports?
No.
Okay. Gloria,
I have something to say.
go ahead. You're on a roll tonight.
Yeah, actually, no, I already mentioned the athletics brochure, how fascinating it is. But I also went to the robotics event Saturday. And amazing. It's a noisy event, but very peaceful. But I think one of the things that stood out for me is I met officers, John and Sarah. I think it was Sarah Johnson. But it goes back to the point to, I was going to say, Dr. Trojan said, is that, one of the things that just came to mind Saturday is that we have so many events. and they're always peaceful. I mean, there aren't any issues or, I mean, you hear so many things happening at different events, and I just appreciate not only our officers, but also the way the atmosphere is here at Rock Valley. There's just such a peacefulness about it, like the students and the staff and volunteers. I mean, they're all like on the same page. It just warmed my heart, if I could just say that. So that's all I want to say. Thank you.
It's the weed
Knock on
vendors on
wood.
the way in.
It's what?
It's the marijuana
Is that what
vendors
it
on the
is?
way in, yeah.
Well, I wouldn't know about that. So. I do remember smelling it in D.C., if you recall, anyway.
You want to take over, just take over the rest of the day. Crystal, anything? Okay, thanks. And I just want to say, I'm going to have a new pair of readers for the next time. These are not working out for me today. So, all right, personnel reports in your packet for your review. Freedom of Information Act is in your packet for your review. Hearing no other discussion on that. The date of the next committee of the whole meeting is August 11th, 2026 at 5:15 p.m. Right here, in this center, right here on the main campus. And the date of the next regular Board of Trustees meeting is August 25th, 2026 at 5:15 p.m. right here again. So then we're going to go motion to adjourn. I'd entertain a motion to adjourn the closed session to discuss the collective negotiating matters between the public body and its employees or their representatives, or deliberations concerning salary schedules for one or more classes of employees per Section 2C2 in accordance with the Illinois Meetings Act.
So moved.
Second?
Espinoza, one.
Okay. That's what was in one.
Nelson.
All right. Before I make that final action, I'm going to ask Trustee Trojan to take over the recording secretary duties for the remainder of the evening. All right. Thank you very much. here. Okay, we're reconvening into open session, and I'd just like to say that we didn't vote on anything. We discussed some stuff, and just before we went into closed, Trustee Goldsmith excused herself for the rest of the evenings, and all the trustees voted to go into closed, and now we're all here. Do I entertain a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
Trustee Trojan and Nelson, roll call.
Nelson.
Yes.
Sarah.
Yes.
Trojan, yes. Simpson.
Yes.
Padilla.
Yes.
Soltow.
Yes.
Gorski.
Yes.
We're adjourned.
Yay.
Thank you.
That all work
See you
for
in
you?
2 weeks.
See ya in 2 weeks.
Glory.